Justice Department announced that it had opened a civil rights investigation into Ronald Greene's death. Can you imagine how bad a case has to look for the Trump Justice Department to open a civil rights investigation? Really? Did they even do that? And still, the Louisiana State Police would not say anything else about Ronald Greene's death. Wouldn't release the body cam footage, wouldn't afford any further explanation of what happened. Last September, they finally decided to fire one of the officers that was involved in Mr. Greene's death, although they would not say why they were firing him. Tragically, that officer died in a single vehicle car crash just hours after he was told that he was fired.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and I'm your host, Dirty God. Today we have a story about a man named Ronald Greene. He was killed by 5 Louisiana law enforcement officers. How was he killed? We're gonna jump straight into it, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because it keeps you up to date on when we do more new releases. 5 law enforcement officers involved in the May 2019 death of a black motorist, Ronald Greene, have been indicted on state charges by a grand jury in Union Parish, Louisiana. The charges brought against 4 Louisiana State Police LSP troopers and 1 Union Parish deputy range from negligent homicide to malfeasance in office and obstruction of justice, according to a copy of the indictment provided by CNN by Union Parish District Attorney John Belton. Police said Greene, who was 49, died after he resisted arrest and struggled with officers. His family stated that the police told them Greene died in a car crash after a police chase. So you mean to tell me you beat this man to death and then you tell the family he died in a car crash after a police chase? Is that what I'm reading? The family filed a wrongful death civil lawsuit against the troopers involved in the incident and their superiors. The family is seeking damages for all medical and funeral expenses. Troopers say Greene's death was caused by a crash-related blunt force chest trauma that resulted in a fractured sternum and a ruptured aorta, and said they used force for their own personal safety and for the safety of the public, according to court documents. But the video released 2 years after the May 10th, 2019 incident shows officers kicking, punching, and using a taser on Greene before he died in their custody. The indictments mark the first time charges have been brought in Greene's death. Trooper Corey York was indicted on 1 count of negligent homicide and 10 counts of malfeasance in office. Union Parish Deputy Chris Harpin was indicted on 3 counts of malfeasance in office. LSP LT John Clary was indicted on 1 count of malfeasance in office and 1 count of obstruction of justice. Former Trooper Dakota DeMoss was indicted on 1 count of obstruction of justice. John Peters, a former LSP commander, was indicted on 1 count of obstruction of justice. CNN has reached out to the indicted officers for comment. York's attorney, J. Michael Small, told CNN in a statement that he is convinced that a fair-minded jury in Union Parish will find Trooper York not guilty on all charges. He added, there will be no plea bargaining. After their indictments, Louisiana State Police Superintendent Lamar Davis said in a statement, any instance of excessive force jeopardizes public safety and is a danger to our communities. These actions are inexcusable and have no place for a professional in the public safety services. He said York and Clary will be put on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the legal proceeding. Davis said LSP has made fundamental improvements to our operations training and administrative in the last 2 years. These reforms have led to the implementation of critical changes throughout the department and the rebuilding of trust within the communities we serve. When contacted by CNN, Union Parish Sheriff Dusty Gates said no comment. Greene's mother, Mona Hardin, told CNN that she was on cloud 9 following the indictments, until she was told that 2 of the officers were placed on administrative leave. Louisiana State Police still make and break their own laws. They don't want to hold their own accountable, Hardin said. To be put on administrative leave, which is likely paid, I'm sure after the findings of the grand jury, is deeply upsetting to me, she stated. We are not done until someone goes to jail, she added. When asked by CNN if she believes her son died at the hands of the police, Hardin said, without a doubt. Without a doubt. After seeing the video myself, within minutes, I knew my son was not going to live through it. I saw it and everyone else could also see it. Greene's sister also spoke through a press conference. I'm really disappointed in the outcome by that my brother was being murdered. I feel bad for the people here in Louisiana. I don't feel like there's public safety for black and brown people, she stated. She also called on the Louisiana Governor, John Bel Edwards, and State Attorney General Jeff Landry to do a better job. Even though this is a small victory, we are still heartbroken trying to pick up the pieces, added. Greene's family is calling on all law enforcement officers charged to be fired and arrested immediately. Videos of the arrest released by the AP and then by the state police in May 2021 revealed graphic details of the violent struggle. York and DeMars were both shown in the violent arrest video, along with Trooper Chris Hollingsworth, who died in a car crash in September 2020, according to the Parish Coroner's office. And what if he not even dead? I'm not going to go into that, but apparently one of the officers died in the car crash. Could that be karma? Maybe, but we're going to continue. York initially received a 50-hour suspension for his role, according to the LSP. After serving his suspension, he returned to active duty pending the outcome of the review by federal state authorities. In May 2021, DeMars was fired over an excessive force incident not involving Greene, according to the Louisiana state official with knowledge of the investigation. What is that about? We got to look into that. We really got to put these officers and look into what the hell they be doing. You're seeing a lot of these officers are repeating the same thing over and over, but let's jump back into it. Prior to the indictment, LSP told CNN Clary was not disciplined due to insufficient evidence to prove or disprove the allegation that he intentionally withheld video evidence. He remained on active duty nearly 3 years after Greene's death. He has been placed on administrative leave following his indictment. Peters, the former commander of the LSP Troop F, was reported to be retiring in the summer of 2021 after going on terminal leave in July, according to the Advocate. It is unclear whether Harbin faced any disciplinary action prior to Thursday's indictment. One of them retiring, one of them was killed. A little slap on the wrist for another one. Like, this is crazy, man. The police a gang. They a gang. They look out for their own, man. You straight murdered this man. This is a sad situation. I'm sending nothing but positive energy to the Greene's family, and I'm hoping that they can get the justice that they're looking for right now. This is not looking like the justice that I know that they're looking for, but at least charges have been brought, and you are putting a light on this police department that needs to be shed. I'm definitely going to look into, what's the one that died? No, not the one that died in the car crash. DeMars, he was fired for an excessive force incident not involving Greene. I need to look into that one. But I mean, he's already fired, so, I guess it'd be kind of cool to, expose his ass too. I can show the video here, and like I said, I'm gonna play bits and pieces. I'm gonna play whatever I can just so I don't get blocked by YouTube. And you can see that this man was assaulted. My question is, how can they lie on their police report and say that it was from an accident? Do they not know that the body camera footage is on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how do they not know? What's the point of lying in that case? But it is what it is, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Long live Greene. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on how these charges go, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Really appreciate y'all. Peace, man. Oh, you're still here? Well, since you're still here, I want to give you guys a special thanks for supporting the channel and to let you know that we appreciate you, because without you, we wouldn't have made it this far. I also want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it really helps us stay within the algorithm for YouTube. And don't forget to check out our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is used for when story updates come and we don't have to make a long video about it. You can just stay up to date on certain stories. From there, you can stay up to date on what we do and news that we cover and posts that we make. If you like the hoodies that I'm wearing, you can go to our website and purchase them. We got all sizes, up to 3XL, and we got plenty of colors for females and males. If you have a story that you want us to cover, go ahead and email us at visibletruthmedia@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram and we'll jump right on it. It's time to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Peace.